Hello everyone. In our video one of ancient civilization of India, we have covered the topic town planning, town life as well as the decline of the cities. Now next we will deal with the Vedic age. Aryan combines the Vedas. Aryans belongs to the early Indo-European tribe of southern Russian Ural mountain slopes. Many of the groups of this tribe through Central Asia came to Iran plateau and from there they migrated to Punjab area via Afghanistan. According to well-known historians B.K. Ghosh in History and Culture of Indian People published by Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, the culture built by these people is understood based on the Vedas and it is called as Vedic culture. This is divided into two periods. The first part is Rig Veda or the early Vedic period and the second part is post Rig Veda period or the post Vedic period. Vedas were in the oral form at the beginning and later emerged into written form with lot of changes. Now after this we will see about the four Vedas. Rig Veda, Samaveda, Yajurveda and Atharva Veda are the four Vedas. Vedas are mainly complications of nature worshipping, yoga and the process of yagas and black magic. These are called as Samitis. Every Samiti has a text called Brahmana that explains the various ways of performing rituals. Every Brahmana has Aryanaka and Upanishad. Here Upanishad means Sanskrit text of religious teaching and ideas still reserved in Hinduism. It is called as Upanishad. Aryanikas have necessary instruction to hermits who were living in the forest. Hermit means the person who want to prefer live alone in the forest and busy in worshipping. It is called as hermits. Upanishads are the reflective discourses on philosophies. Upanishads are the evidences of intellectual maturity of Indians during Vedic period. Now first we will see about the early Vedic period or Rig Veda period. Rig Veda is the first among all the Vedas. The language used, the geographical and the social situation depicted in it justifies this. Rig Veda has 1028 shlokas or the prayer songs. They are grouped under 10 mandalas. All these shlokas were not compiled in a single time. Historians opine that there was a gap of 500 years between the initial text and the last text of Rig Veda. Now we will see the systems, like first we will deal with the social system, afterwards we will go for economic system. Social system. At the time of their entry into India, there were three communities among Aryans like aristocracy, priestly class and common people. Aristocracy means the ruling class or the kings. Caste consciousness had not yet emerged. We get the picture of emerging social system in Kurukshetra that appears in the 10 mandala of Rig Veda, probably during 1000 BCE. According to this, the gods created Adi Purusha, whose mouth become Brahman, shoulders become Kshatriyas, thighs become Vaishyas, and Shudras were born from his feet. Thus an effort were made to provide divine and mythical background to the birth of the caste. Here mythical means it is from myth, or we can say not exist or false, or in simple words we can say a story from the past time, especially about the gods. There is no mention of the word Varna here. In the later Vedas, the word Varna appears. The first three Varnas performed the roles in rituals, administration and business and had the right for property. The fourth Varna, Shudra, comes during the last stage of Rig Veda and the local tribe groups. The wealth that was accumulated after winning in the battles and their unequal sharing resulted in the growth of social discrimination. The first three Varnas had the right over expanding agriculture and lands. The Shudras were forced to work for the first three Varnas. It was told as their duty. The patriarchal family was the main social unit. Patriarchal means the family which was controlled by men. It is called as patriarchal. Now after discussing the social system during early Vedic period, next we will deal with the economic system. Rig Vedic people were basically into animal husbandry. According to the Rig Vedic compilers, wealth means cows, horses, camels and sheep Still, cultivated land was considered as a part of wealth. There are the details of the emergence of agriculture as a profession. Anyone could have obtained the land and could have owned. The importance of cattle rearing, as they were used for tilling to the lift water and to move the carts, and expansion of agriculture. Weaving, carpentry and other profession skills has also came into existence during this period. Here in Rig Veda period, the cultivable land is called as Kestra and the cultivation is called as Krushi, and irrigation land belonging to Algram of Swat Valley has been found, and it belongs to 11th century BCE. There is reference to stone pulley with wood cups to lift water from the well. Oxen were used to pull carts and plugs. They were used to pull water by using rope and pulley. They lifted water was flown into broader canals. With the help of this technology, the agriculture that was limited to the areas closer to river expanded to the areas which had higher level of underground water table. There are references preservation of seeds in the underground and also have the harvested grains. Now after economic system, we will deal with the political system. A reference of grama or village appears in Rigveda. Tribes were living in gramas or villages. Rajan or Raja was the head of the tribe. The name of Rajas were related to their specific tribes. Some tribes may have had more than one Raja. The position of Raja was hereditary. Hereditary means passed from generation to generation. It is called as hereditary. The words Sabha and Samiti were used to denote the assembly of common people around the king. The word Kshatriya was in use. Kings and rich had the power concentrated in them. They were gifting cows, horses, gold and cultivation tools to the priestly class. Invasions and the conflict used to take place for cattle. Those who were successful in these invasions increased their wealth and could also get prisoners. After the political system, next it is religious system. Yagna was the epic center of religious practices. During the Yagna, animal sacrifices were done to appease God. Yagnas were organized primarily for two reasons: to get good rain and harvest, and secondly it is and to seek the help of gods to defeat their enemies. Mahayagas were performed by the rulers and the heads of various tribes and were led by the priests. In the last part of Rigveda, there are shlokas on marriage and death. The people of Rigvedic times did not know the art of writing. The language was based on phonetics, only spoken. Here we have completed all the four systems: social, economic, political and religious. If you are having any doubt, you can ask in the comment section. Thank you.